Hi all, welcome to the first official week of AP World History. It's currently right around 6 a.m. on Saturday morning, and I'm up early watching qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix, which you can see here behind me. I told you it's the thing I do now. Actually, they're on a weird schedule this week, and this is practice. Qualifying starts at 9. The race is actually tomorrow, but in F1 a lot of the real action happens in qualifying because where you start in the race matters quite a bit. You're going to learn all kinds of things from me this year. Anyway, I hope you had a chance to watch the intro video that I posted last week, but if not, my name is Josh or Mr. Toth, whichever you prefer. In this video, and in future weekly videos, I'll tell you about the asynchronous work for the week or your homework, and what we'll be doing in class. If you're watching this video on Monday when I post it, happy Labor Day. It's an important day for our country and one that tends to kind of get overlooked because of where it sits in the year. I'll post a video with a bit more information about the day and its importance to our country, and I do hope you'll watch it if you have a chance. This week we'll cover Unit 0, which isn't an official AP unit, but instead refers to the period of time before our class begins. That's prior to the year 1200. Usually we'd spend a few weeks on this, but with the delayed start this year we just simply don't have the time. Fortunately, World War I went through about the year 1500, so most of this should be review for you. We'll be using a flipped instruction method in this class, which means you'll be expected to complete work before arriving to our synchronous sessions. This means I won't be lecturing during those sessions, and instead we'll be applying what you learned through a mix of assessments, group discussions, group activities, and practice for the AP test. Normally, you'll be doing that work on Mondays during our asynchronous time, and it will consist mostly of selected readings and watching videos. You'll also do a bit of work on the College Board's online platform, AP Classroom, which we'll learn about this week. Because we start on Tuesday this week, I obviously won't expect you to have completed anything before we arrive, but I will expect you to complete some asynchronous work. That'll be assigned during our first class session, and will consist of just a few brief videos and one short article, which will all be posted to Google Classroom and on our class website. Well, I'll start with a brief introduction before we move into everyone's favorite, icebreakers. Look, I know this is painful for everyone, me included, but I've tried to think this through to make it as painless as possible. In Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, we'll break into pairs. Your task will be to make a slide about your partner, including a recent picture and answering a few questions about them, plus anything else you think we should know about them. This will give all of us the opportunity to learn a little bit about each other without having to put ourselves out there too much so early in the class. We'll close day 1 by making sure everyone can access important resources, like our textbook, AP Classroom, and the class attendance form. We'll start day 2 in group discussions, where we'll apply some of that asynchronous work that was assigned in day 1. We'll then stay in those groups to perform a brief task that will catch all of us up on Unit 0. We'll close day 2 in the full group, where we'll work together to set group expectations and norms. Okay, one last thing. You'll notice each week I'll be posting mandatory and recommended asynchronous work for the week. The AP test will be one of the most challenging assessments you've ever taken, and the mandatory work will represent a minimum of what you need to do to prepare. When you can, though, you should always review the recommended work as well. When the school year starts, there'll be 244 days remaining until the AP test, which will happen on May 10th this year and be in person. I know that feels like a long time, but it's really not. And it's certainly less time than you would have in a normal school year. My point here is just that the more you can do to prepare, the better. Let's get to work. I'll see you soon.